Welcome, everyone, to the Superior Show, Ground Zero. I'm Jack Lubash, along with...
I'm Anthony Douglas here, calling Ground Zero action at its finest. I like this setup you got going here. CM Punk going up against Dolph Ziggler. He's here to show the world.
And let me tell you this, the most important thing about this match that I decided earlier today, this match right here is going to be a number one contenders match. Winner going this Sunday to Ground Zero's first pay-per-view, Purgatory, to take on Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental title.
I got to ask you about Shawn Michaels, though. What's going on with him and Evolution? I mean, they showed up last week, and Batista was doing the title thing. Is he challenging? I mean, he's not even on the show. I don't really know what's going on with Evolution. They're property of Raw is War, and now they're showing up on your shows. And
well, with Triple H, the way I look at it, the way it is with Triple H kind of in charge of all of us here. Right. He can do what he wants. It's his group. They can do what they want. Randy Orton appeared on your show, Raw, the less superior show, I might add. And now Batista last week on my show challenging Shawn Michaels for a title. And I can tell you this, Batista's not getting a title shot. He's not on my roster. But this man right here, CM Punk, the leader of the Straight Edge Society, a man that I feel is going to be the future of this show, Ground Zero, is now going up against Ziggler. And, you know, these, honestly, in my opinion, are two of the best athletes on the roster. Punk, of course, with a little bit more experience than Ziggler. No Straight Edge Society in his corner. He beat Dean Ambrose last week on his own. I don't think we're going to have a problem tonight seeing any of Straight Edge Society in this matchup.
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to go solo. That's the theme here with these groups, though. As you see, we know Triple H, he led by example on Raw. CM Punk likes to lead by example on his own. But what do you think about some of the wrestlers in the back? They come up to me and they're kind of disagreeing with Punk's cult-like attitude towards the other two members and his wife.
Do you think Punk gives a crap what anybody thinks about him? He's never given a crap. He's taken lots of abuse over his career, and finally he's to the point where, you know, he realizes he has everybody in the palm of their hands. That's why this guy chose to be on my show. I talked to him. I told him I let him do whatever he wants. He decided that he wanted to come back with the Straight Edge Society. I couldn't agree with him anymore. I mean, it's a great group. It's going to be a big group, and tonight could be big things for him if Punk can get the win.
Well, you know, I spoke to Dolph Ziggler earlier today, and he said that he doesn't care if there is a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1. He'll fight until he dies. That's the attitude of Dolph Ziggler. So, and
I believe that, and that's why he's in this matchup. I mean, what a way to start out Ground Zero. And I mean, tonight we've got a lot of action coming your way. We will, in our main event tonight, we're going to see 3 of the 4 participants in the main event at Purgatory this week. The 3 men challenging Hogan for his title. We're going to have Ryback going up against Brock Lesnar, going up against Wade Barrett in a triple threat match, just to see who can have bragging rights going into this Sunday's Purgatory match for the title.
Well, I have to ask you, what is the story behind Brock and Ryback? Are they a team? Are they? I mean, they're forced to fight tonight. You hear this crowd turning on it?
Boring.
They're giving this boring chance. I guess that's what you get in this.
That's what amazes me.
This arena.
They can chant boring all they want, but by the time this match is over, they're going to be on their feet cheering because these are 2 of the best athletes, like I said before. And you know what I say to this, you know, they've paid their money. They're already here. I've got their money. So whatever. If that's what they want to give me, that's fine. I don't understand these fans. I don't see any of them in that ring doing what these 2 athletes are doing. And quite frankly, I don't think anybody in that audience has the guts to get into that ring.
You know what I think it is? I think it's just a chant at CM Punk, because you know a lot of the internet fans love to chant at CM Punk. They called him. They said he has a vagina, and you remember that, all that weird stuff. And those fans just love to get in the head of CM Punk because, like you said, CM Punk doesn't care. Like, people come up and ask for autographs, and CM Punk's like, "Get the hell away from me."
I'm to that point too, where I don't care what the fans say either. since Monday, I've had tons of people come at me telling me, since I'm being honest now about how I think my show's superior than yours and blah, 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 saying I have the personality of a cardboard box. Well, the bottom line is this. You're the one that's listening to me. You're the one that's watching my show. So I don't care what kind of words you want to throw my way. But let's get back to this action here. Ziggler is taking it to Punk. Now that I say, a slap right to Ziggler's face. And, Punk very quick with his feet.
Oh, taking it to the outside. This is, I don't know, who has the advantage when it goes to the outside? Is it CM Punk or is it Dolph? I think they're evenly matched when it comes to an outside fight. I'm going to give the
advantage to Punk on the outside, although Ziggler seems to be taking control here. But both these men are going to put everything they have, and I think the ref is going to allow them to get away with some things, knowing what's on the line here, a shot at Shawn Michaels' Intercontinental title this Sunday. And I'm going to ask you this, Anthony. I know you're supposed to be unbiased and stuff, but who would you rather go see go up against Shawn Michaels?
It's a tough one because Dolph Ziggler kind of reminds me of a young Shawn Michaels in his earlier days, but CM Punk and Shawn Michaels is another dream match.
Whoa, what's Punk doing here?
Up on the top rope. No, he just gets down.
The ref making him get down.
But as you know, Shawn Michaels was a party animal at one point in his career. Yes, he did become a born-again Christian, but I'm sure CM Punk still thinks Shawn Michaels' lifestyle is not a good lifestyle.
Oh, look at that DDT by Ziggler, not allowing Punk to even get both feet back into the ring.
And only a 2 count.
Well, regardless of who wins, it's going to be one hell of a match this Sunday.
I mean, I couldn't ask for a better match here with CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler starting off the show. Plus, Shawn Michaels will get involved in this at the pay-per-view, which is going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see that.
Now, I got to ask you, you get 3 matches this Sunday. We already know your main event. John Cena defending his title against Daniel Bryan inside a Purgatory cage. What else do we get to see from your show?
We know we have the tag team championships. Asking you, though, I know you don't have a tag team title, but who do you got? I mean, we know the Wyatts are looking good. What do you say?
I think at the end of this Sunday, the Wyatts are going to be the new tag team champions. The Usos have yet to have any kind of momentum go their way. And what's this move right here? Snapping the neck of Punk and picks him right up, and Punk blocks it again. But I do believe that the Wyatts, I mean, Bray Wyatt, the new television champion, TV champion, is he going to be in action? Is Jericho going to get his rematch?
Yeah, Jericho is going to be up against Bray Wyatt. We know that. It's guaranteed that there's going to be a lot of surprises. We know that.
Punk calling for? The go to sleep. If he hits this, it's over.
Ziggler trying to fight back. Oh, go to sleep. And new number 1 contender right here. But he's right next to the ropes.
It's over. And Punk, you're number 1 contender.
No matter how close he was to those ropes, it just wasn't enough because he was knocked out from that go to sleep.
Punk, leading by example, taking care of Dolph Ziggler, and now this Sunday, going to get a shot at Shawn Michaels' Intercontinental title. What a hell of a match that's going to be. I've been dying to see Punk go up against Shawn Michaels. And you know the important thing about this, Anthony, is that Punk did this on his own. He didn't need the Straight Edge Society. He didn't need his wife to come out and help distract. He did it on his own because he knows the kind of athlete that he is. And that, my friends, is why Punk doesn't listen to anything that you have to say.
Look at that. The same fans that were chanting boring are now cheering.
I told you. They're puppets on strings.
He's playing them like a fiddle. He's got him in the pocket, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And there he's talking a little trash to Dolph Ziggler.
Telling him you just went to sleep. And I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Ziggler. He gave it a hell of an effort, but it just wasn't enough for Punk.
I don't think Dolph knows where he's at right now, let alone what CM Punk just said to him.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Coming up next, we're going to see a couple more.
Wait for it.
We're going to see a couple more members of the Straight Edge Society as Tyson Kidd goes one-on-one with Seth Rollins. You've got the Straight Edge Society against the Insiders. And do you think that they are pumped up? Do you think Tyson Kidd, after seeing his leader, Punk, just get a victory to go to Purgatory to face Shawn Michaels, do you think he's going to try to give it his all and show Punk that he made a right choice by deciding to have him inside the Straight Edge Society?
I mean, if he does, then this is the Straight Edge Society show, and you should change the name of your show, because the way I'm seeing it is that CM Punk is just running this show right now. He starts off the show, then you have his team come out second. I mean, what more of a statement does that say?
Well, and I'm going to tell you this too. We're going to see Punk's wife in action next for the first time as she takes
another member of the Straight Edge Society.
Oh yeah, as she takes on Summer Rae, and it's going to be non-title match. But I can tell you this: if Summer Rae can get a win over AJ, there's a good chance that I'm going to make the match AJ versus Summer Rae for the Divas title at Purgatory.
I must ask you though, where is Punk? I know he just had a match, but he's not out here with his members of the Straight Edge Society. Or is that how he runs things?
I guarantee you he's watching it on a monitor somewhere. I mean, oh, look at that. That was a unique kick by Tyson Kidd. But I guarantee you he's watching every move that Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel make. And I guarantee you that Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel should be on cloud 9, because out of everybody on the whole WWE roster, he chose them to be in his group.
Well, what's the story behind the Insiders, really? I mean, where's their direction going? Because it looks like they're picking the Straight Edge Society as the first group they want to go against. Why go against the Straight Edge Society?
Make a statement. Maybe Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose feel that they should be in the Straight Edge Society. Maybe they feel a little bit, jealous or angry that Punk didn't decide to go for them. I mean, look at their track record. Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, what experience do they have together? Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins were part of one of the most dominant groups in WWE sports entertainment history, The Shield. And they turned heads. I mean, when they first came, nobody liked them. But look at over time what they did. These fans are behind them. And they now, without Roman Reigns, who's on your show, but they're making statements. And
let's talk about it, though. You wanted to talk about early beginnings. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and CM Punk, they are all what the fans call indie darlings, where they made their name on the independent scene and now finally make it to the big leagues in the WWE. It seems like there's some sort of maybe they're a little bitter.
Look at that Punk, move.
Since they did, travel the world and travel the United States and wrestle in all those smaller arenas, those independent shows, and maybe they're a little bitter that Punk didn't choose them. Did not handpick them.
I can guarantee you that they're bitter about it. Dean Ambrose, he's made no excuses. He's brought up Punk numerous times in talks I've had with him. And last week, that's why I booked the match, Dean Ambrose versus CM Punk. But Punk, again, more experience than any of these guys in the ring, and he got the victory over Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose gave it a hell of an effort, but it just wasn't enough. But if we look at this action here, I mean, Seth Rollins has been taking it to Tyson Kidd.
Buckle bomb. This might spell the end for Tyson Kidd. Buckle bomb. And he is down, going to go for the pin right there.
Justin Gabriel beside himself on the outside. Is that enough?
No, only a 2
Tyson
count.
Kidd. And, I'm not taking anything away from Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd. They are great athletes. Of course, Tyson Kidd, he trained in the infamous dungeon, Stu Hart, and he's married to Natalia, Jim the Anvil Neidhart's daughter. So, I mean, he is no slouch in this ring.
Oh, no. Having that Hart name and training in that dungeon, that's a huge...
Look at that arm drag takedown.
A huge accomplishment, even making it through the Hart dungeon.
What's he doing?
Hits him with the splash. Staying on top. That's the kind of style that Tyson Kidd has. He's that high flyer. We haven't seen much high flying because it's been all Seth Rollins this match.
He's working on the leg of Seth Rollins, probably setting him up for that sharpshooter. And now Tyson Kidd, see, kicks him in the leg, and now a kick right to the chest.
Elbow drop, big elbow drop on that one.
You know, it looks like Justin Gabriel. He's ready to get in there and fight. Same with Dean Ambrose. I mean, this is combustible elements.
That might
right
be
here.
it. No, only a one
kick out
count.
by Tyson.
Going for a pin right away, but he did not have enough. Oh, here goes Seth Walker. That's it. That must be it. It's
Look at
over.
that. 1, 2. You can count to 100.
3.
It's
That
over.
is it. Seth Walker. his
Insiders.
finisher move.
And you know, that's not. I don't think I would want to be the one that has to go back to Punk after that. Punk setting the bar really high in the first match and then losing.
Do you think Punk's expectations are a little bit high?
No.
I mean, I guess if you want to be the best in the world.
Should he expect anything less? I mean, you just say it yourself that he is the best in the world. I mean, why would you not expect the best? And look at this. That was beautifully executed. And now the insiders, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, putting their name on the map. And they may even be in contention someday for your tag team titles. Maybe I will decide to have a tag team division, and we'll just bring your titles on over to the better show, Ground Zero.
We'll have to wait and see. That's up to Triple H. He runs the whole thing. I can't dictate where titles go, but if Triple H says it, it's probably going to happen sometime. But Seth Rollins, let's not forget to congratulate him on his big victory.
Well, Straight Edge Society is 1-1. We're now going to go to their third match. Punk's wife, the Divas champion, AJ Lee, is going to be going one-on-one in a non-title match against Summer Rae. Now, Summer Rae, I have felt, has always been underused. And tonight is her chance to prove that she should be that champion. And
now, I don't want to quote the internet and the dirt sheets, but I have been hearing rumors that you are scouting for more divas. That's what I've been told on the internet. Twitter's abuzz about it, saying we could be seeing some new divas in the Ground Zero universe.
Do you believe everything that you read online, Anthony?
Well, if that's why I'm asking you.
Well, let me tell you this. I have plans for the future of Ground Zero. Does it involve a bigger divas division? Maybe. Only time will tell. But I can tell you this is going to be the first divas match on Ground Zero history, and I think it's against two of the best that the WWE has, AJ Lee and Summer Rae. And listen to the pop for Summer Rae. These fans, see, they appreciate good talent when they see it. They do get a little annoying at times, but at least they understand that Summer Rae is a fighting. She will stand her on her own 2 feet, and tonight, I think more than anybody, she's got to prove to herself that she's worthy to be the Divas champion.
So say that she does pick up the victory, then will the match happen for the title? AJ Lee, Summer Rae?
Very, very good chance. We'll just have to see how this plays out. And you're not going to see hot divas like this on Raw is War. Only here at Ground Zero, and we've got two of the best about to square off. And look at AJ just staring at Summer Rae.
Not backing down at all.
Summer Rae, I think, has been, ever since she ditched Fandango, I think she's been on a roll. And this is a new beginning, a new chance for her on a new show, Ground Zero.
I'm going to ask you, though, if she does go back a loser, what does that mean for the Straight Edge Society? It's not showing a good... I mean, I feel like this is the Straight Edge Society show tonight.
Well, you know, that they've got the most to prove. I mean, just like over on your show, the Wyatts, I mean, they're quite possibly about to take over the show with Bray becoming the TV champion. And now possibly this Sunday, Harper and Rowan becoming the tag team champions. I mean, why? When you have great talent, why not showcase them? All members of the Straight Edge Society are very impressive. I mean, right now, AJ not looking the greatest. Kind of looking a little bit worried there.
Oh, just a slap to the face. That's just disrespect. And a kick knocking her down.
Spin kick. You think she learned those kicks from her hubby?
AJ Brooks, probably. It's got to be true.
Summer Rae not taking kind of those kicks and now going to do a kick of her own right to the side of AJ's face. Don't want to mess up that pretty face.
And Summer Rae looks to have she looks more focused than ever. She's got a definite new attitude here.
Oh, she's got a mean streak in her in this match, but now AJ with the side Russian leg sweep taking down Summer Rae, and she better stay in control. Vicious kicks. I'll tell you what, I would not want to be in the ring with any of these two divas because they are doing some hard, stiff kicks.
Summer Rae got the advantage right here. Summer Rae looking very good right now, but AJ able to roll out of the way.
What a jab right to her jaw. They are just working. Uh-oh.
And at this point, it's anybody's ball game right now. Oh, another kick. Like I said, she's a little more focused. She's a little more stiff with those kicks. She's not pulling any punches. The drop kick to the face. Just this is a different Summer Rae, and I like it.
Well, she knows what's in the balance here. A possible future shot at the Divas. Oh, a bulldog.
And AJ Lee, she is drinking that CM Punk Kool-Aid, and whether I like it or not, it is effective, and she is the Divas champion. So what can I say?
She's drinking more than Kool-Aid.
Oh my! Big reversal by Summer Rae. Oh, and another reversal. Back and forth. These are very evenly matched divas right here. Oh, God, big shining wizard. That's it.
Kicks are vicious.
Call it. That's it. Calling it right there.
I think Summer Rae's got some more in her.
Ooh, 2.5. Thought it was over there. I will ask you this, though. What else do we have in store for the Purgatory? I mean...
Well, we know the fatal four-way match between Hogan, Lesnar, Barrett, and Ryback, and now we know Shawn Michaels is going up against CM Punk with his title on the line.
Let me ask you about that fatal four-way. Hogan taking the night off, or are you giving him the night off as the champion? I know there's that triple threat match. What does Hogan have to say? Have you been able to speak with him?
He's probably in bed by now. I mean, he's 85 years old. A champion, a fluke champion. Never in a million years did I think that was going to happen.
Oh, there she goes. We saw Seth Rollins win with that, but the sliced bread right there. Oh, no, kicking out. I thought that was it.
These divas. I gave Hogan the night off. Like I said, I want him to be 100%, so there's no excuses when he gets beat this Sunday. Whoever wins that match, if it's not Hogan, I'll be satisfied.
And that's it with the Shining Wizard, Summer Rae.
And now a smile on AJ's face. She was worried there in the match, but you got to strike that in the win column for the Straight Edge Society. 2 for 3 tonight.
2 out of 3 ain't half bad.
No. But now, what to do with the Divas title this Sunday? Do I give Summer Rae a chance at it now?
I guess we'll have to wait till Purgatory to find out, huh?
We will. We will. But I can tell you what we're not going to have to wait for coming up next. Finally, in action, we're going to see Randy Orton. And look at AJ. She's skipping around the ring. She's happy. She knows that she is the top diva here out of the two of them.
Well, I know that at least she's making CM Punk happy.
Oh, yeah. And look at this. She is just mocking Summer Rae. Just skipping around the ring, and now
even that evil, twisted look on her face. Only CM Punk can teach you that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, they were a match made in hell, I guess. But like I said, coming up next, we've got Randy Orton. First time in action at Ground Zero, taking on Kofi Kingston.
Are you just trying to shove it in my face that Randy Orton is a part of your brand? I mean, he's running around Triple H and Evolution, basically doing what he wants. So now you're putting your foot down and making him wrestle? Is that what's going on here?
You know, he's part of my roster. I mean, what? This is our third show. I can't have Randy Orton wrestle. I mean, he is the apex predator, Randy Orton. People pay to see him. People buy his shirts. Why not showcase him? I mean, I'm giving Kofi a chance. I mean, Kofi, well, you know, he really hasn't done much in his career. This is a chance for him to prove something. So I'm a bad guy just because I'm putting Randy Orton on my show and he's on my roster?
Well, as I like to say, I go on those internet rumor websites, and people are saying they think you sent Randy Orton to Monday Night Raw to make a statement.
People can say what they want.
Is that true or not?
I think a lot of these fans don't shower and cleanse themselves. I mean, does it mean it's true? I don't know. I mean, you can say whatever you want. Bottom line is this: Randy Orton, he is on Ground Zero. He's formally aligned with Evolution.
That's another rumor that I've been hearing, is that you're trying to entice Evolution to jump ships over to Ground Zero, and I'm not sure that I like that.
Well, they're big boys. They can do what they want. I mean, if they feel like they should be on the superior show, Ground Zero, well, they can come to me and talk about it. But here is Kofi Kingston.
Jamaican me crazy.
I hate to call him a young up-and-comer because he's been on the roster for such a long time, but, I mean, he's had a slow climb to the top. And, I mean, there was that stint years ago where he was up against Randy Orton. He tried to make a name for himself and didn't quite succeed, so I'm giving him a second chance here tonight by letting him go up against Randy Orton.
There's a guy that I would love to see get his due. I would love to see him get a major title. Kofi Kingston, always exciting in that ring, and he's one of my top favorite guys to watch.
I've had a lot of people tell me that they want to see Kofi Kingston as the Intercontinental title, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of flack because I didn't put him in the Intercontinental title contendership match tonight. But, you got to impress me. If you want to get title shots, you have to impress me. I'm the one that's making the matches here, so...
I mean, CM Punk, he's on a roll. He's ripe and ready for that Intercontinental title, and I might dare say, even though I don't like CM Punk, we could be seeing a new Intercontinental champion at the pay-per-view.
It's quite possible, but I mean, Shawn Michaels has the night off, so chance that and look, a Luthez press, shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, Randy Orton, his whole career has been a roller coaster. I mean, I think he's the most vicious when he is the Viper Randy Orton, like he is right now. He doesn't care. Look at that neck breaker. But he doesn't care. And, a lot of people were wondering, is Randy Orton part of Ground Zero? We saw him over on Raw is War. And then last week, of course, Batista coming over. So I can tell you this. Randy Orton is 100% on the Ground Zero roster.
But you can't tell me if you sent him over to my show to try and increase ratings on your show.
Think whatever you want to think. All I know is I was out there next to you calling the action. I had no idea that he was going to come out and do what he did. But, I mean, if you want to say I sent him over, go ahead. I mean, it doesn't hurt me. I mean, I could say the same thing. Did you send Batista over to my show last week?
I don't talk to Batista.
Of course you don't, because you're a dork.
He's friends with Randy Orton. I'm sure that you have some big grand plan, but it's like I'm never going to get the answers I want from you. So let's just call this action. And your attitude's changed in a couple of weeks since you're getting sort of a big head about having your own show. You think it's all about you when it's all about the fans, really, and that's what really matters is the fans, which I don't say that you're not giving the fans what they want, because this is a match that I definitely wanted to see.
Well, nonetheless, Kofi seems to be having the upper hand in this match. Of course, I say that now, and now Randy Orton.
That's wrestling, though. That's what happens in a big-time match like this with two great, I will say, like, top-level athletes, not just wrestlers. These guys are athletes. They train. They go out there every day, put their bodies on the line. This is bigger than any other sport. Bigger than baseball. Bigger than football. This is the most high impact.
This is professional wrestling. We don't hold our hits back. We don't have all these rules to protect our quarterback and stuff like that. This is, you get in that ring, you're fighting for your life out there. And Randy Orton, not going to take kindly to Kofi Kingston. Randy Orton may even feel like this is a slap in his face. His debut match on Ground Zero, and it's against Kofi Kingston. Maybe he thought he should be against Hogan for that title, or even Brock Lesnar, Wade Barrett. But, he's going to work his way up. And I don't think it's going to take him long to get to the top.
Stomping on all the limbs. We've seen him do this before. Signature of Randy Orton. He just likes to stop everything. And he's going to go for the pin here. It might be over.
So I got to ask you this, Anthony.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's over? Kofi Kingston?
Not even the RKO. That last stomp, though. That
right to his face, his head. I mean,
that
Kofi,
was on purpose. That was with authority. That's
a statement move right there. He just won the match with a stomp to the face of Kofi Kingston. I mean, Kofi may be actually hurt. You see the way that his neck and Orton now.
Kofi no longer in the ring. He hightailed it to the back as soon as he could.
Orton looking around to the crowd, and yeah, that could be the future of Ground Zero. Randy Orton.
That's a statement right there. I think Randy Orton was bored for a while, and now finally being in a match gets to show what he has. And I feel bad for Kofi. He didn't look good in that match.
He didn't. That match was all Kofi up till the end there. But, here we are. It's our main event. I can't wait to see these three powerhouses, Wade Barrett, Brock Lesnar, and Ryback, go at it in a triple threat match just to see who can have the upper hand. And this man, Ryback, put his name in contention by pinning Hulk Hogan in that what was supposed to be a tag team match, but Barrett pulling one over the eyes of the fans, and Hulk Hogan more importantly, and jumped off the apron when Hogan went to make the tag. I mean,
what a sign of disrespect. I mean, he comes out, he hugs Hogan, he's like, "Yeah, we're teammates, I swear," and then boom, like that, just flipped the switch. And
well, that was the whole thing. I mean, Barrett went from this bad news Barrett bare knuckle brawler to a fan favorite just in a matter of like a match. It just didn't make sense to me, and then it all came to fruition last week when
he had all of us. I mean,
me too.
He had me. I thought Bad News Barrett was with Hogan, and I guess still wanting that title back, which good for him though, right? If you're not in the WWE to be champion, why are you there?
Exactly. And anything, you win by any means necessary, and that's what Barrett plans to do. He wants to be a two-time
Look at that
champion.
Smug look on his face. He knows what he did last week, and he loves it. That's the kind of person he is.
This crowd hasn't forgot about it either. I mean,
they were. How do you cheer a guy one moment and then boo him the next? I mean, he's got these fans exactly where he wants them, and that's an advantage right there, especially going into a fatal four-way match. You can't worry about the fans, especially inside the Purgatory.
No, and that's the thing about this match. Whoever walks out of the Purgatory this Sunday, including Hogan, if he by some miracle wins, they deserve it. I mean, it's going to be hell inside that Purgatory cell. I mean, look, Brock Lesnar alone. I mean, I don't even want to be in a normal ring with him, but you're going to be surrounded by metal, chain link fence. Think of what that guy's going to be able to do to you.
Think about this, though. Brock Lesnar, known for getting inside of those cages, that octagon, the UFC cage.
It's
Brock
like home
is right
to
at
him.
home. So I think we may be seeing Brock Lesnar walk away with that title. I mean, he's got the most experience inside of a cage, but you do have that unknown, right? Just those three other men. You got to watch your back at all times.
One-on-one, I think the advantage goes to Brock Lesnar, but there's four men inside this cage. You're not beating one person. You have to beat three other people. And the thing is, they're not going anywhere. That cage is meant to keep not only people out of the ring, but inside that ring. And look at this. Wow. Look at the power of that Barrett just lifting Lesnar off the mat like that. Now, Ryback, I mean, you brought it to the attention before. Is Ryback and Lesnar working together? Well, not in this match. This Sunday, it's every man for themselves. Look
Giant
at that.
Power bomb onto Brock. I think Barrett just trying to make each men. They're just trying to make a statement using those power moves, and I think the biggest disadvantage goes to Hulk Hogan. I mean, he's against the wall. He's got his back against the wall, and he's fighting the whole entire world. I mean, Hulk Hogan knows that. He's done that his entire career, but is he just a little bit too old, and is it just too big of a match? I mean, we have that giant Purgatory cell. I don't know that Hogan is very familiar with the match like that.
Not at all. Hogan, I mean, this isn't going to be Hogan versus Andre the Giant. This is Hogan versus 3 Andre the Giants, and I don't think he can slam all 3 of them.
Let's be honest. Andre the Giant couldn't compete with any of these 3 at his time. Back in the day, yes, there were some other guys, but there's nobody like Brock Lesnar that was back in the Andre the Giant time. Brock Lesnar is a unique individual.
He is. And I mean, he's... You know, we took a poll with the fans to see who they thought would be the winner, and Brock Lesnar seems to be the choice of the fans.
That's what I say too. I think it's Brock Lesnar's time.
I mean, but Ryback, look at that! Look at that move. Nobody else on the roster can throw a man of Barrett's size around like that. And this is just like you said earlier. This match, these guys are just showing off their power moves and seeing who can be the toughest. And you know, they're look at this.
Oh, just when you think they're working together, Ryback goes into a business for himself. But I think the one who's on a roll, who's got the most advantage right now, has to be Bad News Barrett. I mean, yes, he did just lose that title, but he's in the head, in the mind of Hulk Hogan.
Well, you can't trust him. He proved last week more than anything that no matter who you are, don't trust him. He'll turn his back on you in an instant. And now they're working together with a double gut buster.
I think ultimately it's who can help me advance in this situation. Who's going to give me that advantage right now? That's what Ryback's all about. He doesn't care.
Barrett just knocked out both Ryback and Lesnar with one punch.
Ryback's the kind of guy that'll shake your hand with one hand and stab you in the back with the other at the exact same time. And Ryback doesn't care because he's not trying to make any friends. He just wants to win that title.
It looks like his shoulder might have got hurt there, Ryback's. And now another side leg sweep. And
again,
Ryback, I think he is just letting Barrett work on Lesnar. I think Ryback understands the power that Lesnar has. And why not let Barrett exert his energy on him? And
went for the boss man slam, but missed it.
And now Ryback bench pressing. That takes strength. I challenge anybody in that audience to try to do what Ryback just did. You know, this might all be new and fresh for Ryback because I just threw him in this. I mean, he pinned Hulk Hogan last week, the champion. So why not? Why would he not be in contention for this title?
That is true, and I think Ryback has the least to lose out of all of these guys.
Look at all these suplexes.
This is bad. This is bad. 3 suplexes in a row, and he's going for the pin. Ryback,
I've got some bad news for you, Barrett.
But Barrett close to the ropes. Just slamming Brock
as if
down.
he weighed like 2 pounds. And there's another side Russian leg sweep.
And Barrett just punching him, just trying to make a statement here, really. He wants his title back, and he wants everybody to know that he wants to be champion again.
And I hope Hogan, who's at home watching this right now, I hope he understands, and I hope when he's watching this, he realizes that this is what he's up against this Sunday. I hope he rests all he can because he's going to need all the strength and energy possible to beat these 3 men and retain that title.
Oh, F5. Down he goes, and Ryback
whoa. Ryback taking down.
The big clothesline. Oh, here we go.
Back body dropping now.
Got him. Spinebuster. Big time comeback by Ryback.
And Barrett stumbling to his feet. Wait a second. He
crawls over for the pin.
And Ryback realizing Barrett, I don't even think Barrett knew what he was doing there.
He stumbled over for the pin. Oh, look at that. Ryback in total control right now, right where he wants to be in this type of match.
And Barrett feeling the effects of that F5.
Just trying to throw him around again. It's not pretty, but it is effective. I'll tell you that much.
And that's the thing with these triple threat matches is that you've got to worry about 2 other men. You go to make a pin, you got another man coming to break that up, and look at that, spinning.
Sit down spinebuster again, trying to get the win. You have to get that other man out of the ring. You have to leave him laying on the mat, something.
And this crowd, again, another successful main event. They are all on their feet.
Ryback looking for the shell shock on Brock Lesnar.
If he gets him up, it's over.
Wade Barrett trying to crawl up if he can at all. He's lackadaisical. Oh, Ryback
he
is
hits
out.
it, but Ryback.
Oh, no, he pins Ryback. Oh, but he kicks out.
Ryback has been using a lot of energy in this match doing these powerful muscle man moves. And Wasteland.
And Brock
is that enough?
Trying to get up again. Oh, no, he was too close to the ropes. Remember, you have to watch where you are at in the ring at all times.
Well, when you get an F5, your ring presence kind of gets knocked silly. And what is this?
Big time full Nelson slam. And here we go for the pin. Brock right there, though. Not letting it happen.
And now, this is where all the energy is spent.
Yeah, we see the men wearing down. They're just trying to win at any cost. It's part of the match where you have to decide how you're going to get that victory.
And now Barrett and Ryback working together. I mean,
double stomping.
When you throw that title in the picture, there's no friendships here.
Well, the thing is, ultimately, when you have that title, you get that bigger paycheck, you get more money, and let's not kid ourselves. That's what most people want is money.
Well, absolutely. I mean, who doesn't? I mean,
that might be it.
The champion like me.
No,
kicks out
I thought that was it.
2.5. The champion like me gets to travel in style. They get their own bus. They get their own locker room. They get a bigger paycheck. So yeah, strap that belt on me. Maybe I should put my name in this match Sunday.
Oh, you're not a fighter. Come on.
And Ryback not letting Lesnar, and Lesnar not happy. Did you see the stare that he just gave Ryback when he got up?
Ryback. Oh, just tossing him against the ropes.
Nothing pretty about that move. And now, Ryback, I think he has been the most impressive in this match. I mean...
Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. No.
Barrett kicks out at 2. These men will not give up. You've got to give them respect whether you love them or hate them. They will do what they can to win. And now a fall-away slam. And again, I hate to keep mentioning that.
Oh, there you go. Black hole slam. That might be it. That might be it. The ref slowly getting over there. It's
over. Barrett with a statement saying that title is coming back home.
Barrett, your winner.
Well, could it be this Sunday, hearing this music play and Justin Roberts making the announcement, your winner and new World Heavyweight Champion, Bad News Barrett?
I will say that Barrett looks very good right now. He's on a roll. He's in Hulk Hogan's head, and he just defeated Brock and Ryback in the same match. Extending the hand, maybe making... No! He was trying to make friends going into Hell in the Cell at the Purgatory, and he's a smart man, though.
Well,
Brock knows. Why would I want him when he hugged Hulk Hogan and then stabbed him in the back?
Lesnar knows that he can't have any friends going into this matchup, but ladies and gentlemen, the next time we see you will be this Sunday at the Purgatory. For Anthony Douglas, I'm Jack Lubash, and we'll see you Sunday.